This is Raider News Update with Bianca DiMaria and Jasmine Charles with the news, Tyler Hubbard with arts and entertainment, and Jody Cornwell with sports. And now, from Studio B at Scotch Plains Fanwood High School, Bianca DiMaria and Jasmine Charles.
Welcome to Period 4-5 Raider News Update. I'm Bianca DiMaria.
And I'm Jasmine Charles. In New Jersey, a violent new game is becoming increasingly popular. It goes by the name of Knockout, and the object of the game is to follow a person regardless of their gender, race, or age, and knock them unconscious, then run away laughing. The average person would find this game to be rather stupid and sociopathic. However, this game is played by naive, immature, and bored teenagers. In Hoboken, 3 teenagers, 2 13-year-olds and 1 14-year-old, have been charged with murder after knocking out and killing a homeless man. They are currently being held without bail in a juvenile detention center. Teens who are doing this, or think that it's cool to do this, need to realize that this game is pointless and wrong, and should find other things to do with their free time.
A massive typhoon packing winds up to 200 miles per hour hit the central Philippines. Reports have been made that 4,000 to 8,000 people have died. It was one of the strongest storms to ever make landfall, swallowing coastal towns and lashing the area. To help the Philippines, you can go to redcross.org to find out more ways to help.
On Sunday, November 17th, tornadoes ripped through and devastated towns throughout the Midwest, namely in Illinois, Missouri, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, and Wisconsin. The aftermath left power outages, destroyed homes, and impassable roads. In Illinois, as many as 6 people are dead. The small town of Washington, Illinois, was perhaps hit the hardest. Residents of the town say that homes and neighborhoods are completely destroyed.
Van Scotian and yearbook students took a 3-day trip to Boston for the GEA-NSPA Fall National High School Journalism Convention. Schools all over the country, from California to here in New Jersey, went to Shearton, Boston. Be sure to buy this year's yearbook by going to Jostin's website. Now let's go on location to find out more.
Hi, I'm Katie Brianti here on location with Trevor Skanes, who just recently came back from Boston and the National High School Journalism Convention. So Trevor, can you tell me a little bit about the convention?
Yeah, we went to Boston at a National Journalism Convention. We went to seminars from 4 college professors and professional journalists. We learned about what it's like to have a career in journalism and what we need to do to improve on it. We got to hear from professionals such as Bob Ryan and professors from universities like Northeastern. It was a great experience, and I definitely learned a lot. I think everybody did.
Now let's go to arts and entertainment with Tyler.
Thanks, Bianca. This week's top 5 songs are number 5, Wake Me Up by Avicii, number 4, Roar by Katy Perry, number 3, Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus, number 4, The Monster by Eminem featuring Rihanna, and coming in at number 1 for its 5th consecutive week, Royals by Lorde. The top 5 movies of this week are Bad Grandpa, number 4, Free Birds, number 3, Las Vegas, number 2, The Best Man Holiday, and number 1, we have Thor: The Dark World. The Scotch Plains Fanwood Rep Theater has now begun its production for the new play, How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. The play tells the story of J. Pierpont Finch, a young window washer who, without help of a book, becomes a successful businessman. Any student who is interested in helping out the play, who can sing, act, dance, or is interested in set design, should sign up outside the chorus room. Auditions will be held on Monday the 25th and Tuesday, November 26th. Now let's go to Critics Corner with Dan and Danielle.
Hi, welcome to Critics Corner. I'm Danielle.
And I'm Dan. So, we're reviewing Thor: Dose. I really like this movie. First off, I want to say that it has highs and lows in the movie. I do think that there are more highs than the lows, which is a good thing. And also, it's not like the highs and lows break up the composition of the movie. It keeps the flow of it going, just like the Niles River. What did you think?
I really did enjoy the movie. I enjoyed all the characters, definitely Loki if you can't tell. I really enjoyed the dialogue between Thor and Loki. I found it really comical and really fun to just sit there and watch. Yeah, we both agreed that the animation in the beginning of the movie was a little sci-fi-ish. You said sci-fi-ish?
I definitely did say sci-fi-ish. I say it felt really close to something like Battlefield Earth, except without the horrible Dutch angles. But yeah, it was quite sci-fi-ish. You know, the almost stereotypical like laser blaster pew pew kind of thing went on. So that's what I mean by sci-fi.
Okay, well, I thought it was more Game Boyish, but it was pretty cool. So, how many hammers do you give it?
I give it 4 hammers and 1 shield.
I just give it 4 hammers because it was a great movie. It was a Marvel movie, so definitely watch if you're a Marvel fan. If not, it might not be your most favorite thing, but it's still amazing.
Now let's go to major events of the week.
Hi, welcome to the major events of the week. I'm Michaela.
And I'm Stephanie.
This week, on Friday, November 29th, the varsity ice hockey team goes against Governor Livingston at 9:10 at the Union Sports Arena.
Upcoming movies for this week include Disney's Frozen, starring Kristen Bell, and Homefront, starring James Franco, coming out on Wednesday, November 27th. Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom, starring Idris Elba, comes out on Friday, November 29th.
Now back to the studio.
And now let's go to sports with Jody.
Thanks, Jasmine. The Raiders' 2013 fall season has now come to a close. Every team worked hard this past season and deserves recognition for its achievements over the course of the past 4 months. Both boys and girls soccer came out with Watchung Conference and Union County champion titles and made it to the sectional semifinals. It was the 4th consecutive conference and county title for the girls and the 3rd consecutive county title for the boys. Volleyball earned a conference championship and also the first NJSIAA tournament win in SPFHS volleyball history. Congratulations to all fall teams and good luck to everyone trying out for winter sports. And now let's go to our sports prediction segment.
And we're back with sports predictions with Matt McGowan and
Elijah Fields.
And this month we're talking about who is going to win this big game between the Saints and the Falcons.
I think the Saints are going to win easily because they have a lot of momentum right now, and their quarterback, Drew Brees, is probably the best quarterback in football right now.
I believe that the Saints are probably going to win this game just because they've been dominant all year. And the Atlanta Falcons, although they are a very strong team, they have dealt a lot of injuries to their star running back with Steven Jackson and a lot of wide receivers. Julio Jones is out for the year. Roddy White just came back. The defense isn't looking as hot as everyone expected. So I think the Saints are going to win this one no problem, especially because the Saints are just so dominant offensively. And the Falcons' offense isn't going to be able to hold up with them because Drew Brees is just going to be throwing down the field every other play. So I think this was pretty much going to be the Saints are going to win by a lot.
Well, the Falcons, they're missing a lot of their offensive weapons, a lot of their wide receivers. Matt Ryan's not really having a pretty good year. And Drew Brees lit up the Cowboys, which I, as a Giants fan, was very good and happy to see. So I think that the Saints are probably going to destroy them. I don't think it's going to be close.
Saints. Why the Saints?
Because the Falcon team is all injured.
Thank you, Miss Yvonne.
Thank you, Miss Yvonne. Back to the studio.
And now let's go to Car of the Week.
Jenny and Jenny here with senior Matt Ridge for Car of the Week.
Matt drives a 2003 Dodge Ram 1500. Let's check it out.
Now we're here with Matt and the interior of his car. So Matt, what's your favorite part of this?
My favorite part is probably I have to go with Seacoast.
Matt has a nice black truck. It sits on 33-inch tires.
And that's Car of the Week.
Throw your hands in the air if you're a true player.
And now let's go to this week's weather with Stormy Stephanie.
Oh, welcome to this week's weather. I'm Stormy Stephanie. And on Monday, it will be partly cloudy. On Tuesday and Wednesday will be raining. And on Thursday and Friday will be sunny. And the temperatures will be in the 30s. Now back to the studio.
That wraps it up for period 4-5 edition of Raider News Update.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
The language clubs at SPFHS have announced that they will not start functioning until a contract is signed with the Board of Education.
SCN is being led again by their advisor, Mr. Stevens, President Lauren Blaylock, Vice President Lucy Zhao, Secretary Liz Drown, and Treasurer Mary Carolavo.
Has recruited many new freshmen this year. They are starting competition in February. For more information, let's go to Todd Moser on location.
The team is still on the roll with an 18-1-1 record. They have tied with Ridge and had a tough loss to Kearney.
Business Leaders of America is led by advisor Ms. DeSalvo. They will be holding a bowl-a-thon on October 25th to raise money for the March of Dimes. We sent Brett Bushinger on location to find out more. Brett?
This year, Students Concerned for the Needy has already started helping the community. SCN, led by Mr. Stevens, recently helped out at a soup kitchen in Clark on October 12th.
This year, the flag squad is run by tri-captains Senior Amanda Casalecki, Senior Jen Mayaro, and Junior Captain Katie Darty. The squad consists of 22 girls, and along with the band, they have competitions and perform at all the football games.
Fall sports teams have manifested both their ups and downs. This year's soccer team, as is the norm, is having a magnificent, unbeaten season. We sent Tony Melendez on location to find out more. Tony?
Friday evening, October 15th, the dedication ceremony for the Scotch Plains Fanwood High School Vietnam Memorial was held in the cafeteria.
The English department recently announced the formation of book beat discussion groups to be held during all lunch periods as well as after school at 3 p.m. on the second floor of the Media Center.
The chorus is going for a diverse multicultural theme this year. They are performing songs from various cultures such as African spirituals, Hebrew songs, and British songs.
The boys soccer team is having another great season. Their recent win over Morris Catholic brought the record to 12-2-1. Great play by captains Eugene Farr and Jeff Reno, as well as junior Mike Zotti, have all thinking about their third straight state championship.
Week was Italian Heritage Week. The Italian Club, advised by Mrs. Kasher, has lined up several events to celebrate.
The Egg Note. The senior class has begun their annual Egg Baby project with senior health teachers Miss Kling and Miss Allen.
With Thanksgiving just around the corner, homecoming has been a major topic of conversation. Last week, the teachers' nominations for Homecoming King and Queen were revealed to the seniors who nominated the Homecoming Court.
The shock to the whole school. The boys were eliminated from the tournament with their loss to Parsippany. For the first time, unfortunately, they can say there's always next year.
Another quest to help the needy. Advisor Don Kababe and DECA students are holding a holiday party this Friday for the kids of Interfaith from 3 to 5 p.m. They will be supplying kids with toys donated through the Toys for Tots program.
The Honorable Marianne Connolly of Fanwood, who is completing her office as mayor, recently recognized the 821st Junior ROTC Ceremonial Honor Guard for their distinguished service to school and community.
This Thursday, December 16th, the chorus will perform their holiday choral concert. The chorus will sing along with select choruses and show choir.
The American Heritage Dictionary defines the game of basketball as a game played between two teams of 5 players each, the object being to throw the ball through an elevated basket on the opponent's side of a rectangular court.
Association and class officers to put on yet another successful freshman orientation and opening assembly on the first day of school. The assembly consisted of the introduction of all class and SGA officers.
This year's new Student Government Association officers, Lindsay Curry, Dave Bell, Lane Bonstein, John Corbin, Gary Fletcher, Chris Romine, and Regina Capio, started off the year with their annual pep rally. They are working hard to...
Scotch Plains Fanwood High School, otherwise known as Spiffy High, has once again begun another exciting year. This means lots of fun activities and upcoming events will be taking place.
Athlete of the month for a month is Renee Zadanek. Renee is the captain of the talented girls soccer team. For more on Renee, on and off the soccer field, let's go to Salim Allen.
Alumni of SPFHS won a silver medal in the 2000 Summer Olympic Games in Sydney.
On Friday, October 6th, a bonfire was held behind Evergreen School. Spiffy High's fall athletes were presented and honored.
This year, under the leadership of Miss Page, 2 clubs in the high school will be looking to provide some great events.
Some of their key players are Tracy Fitzgerald, Jill Kozlecki,